We're going to over the 2.4.2.2 patch. It is quite a big patch in terms of spending money. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist in the most cases, but maybe this is concerning. I'll detail my thoughts towards the end, because we have never had back-to-back money patches like this before. I've been playing this game for a while, been making content for a while, and this is highly unusual, and the timing of the plus 12 is quite strange in my opinion. So let's get through this. So this is the event shards, blah blah blah. This is par for the course. This is just like the weekly login thing. There's a lot of them. So event skybound rail, astro events. Every victory, resonance max, you have charmed 36 relics. So this is the Slay Aspire mode, I assume. Yep. Ecog is disabled here. End the run early. This is the whole test Light was talking about when he was talking about the plus 12 post that I covered earlier. This is the whole Slay Aspire test. So it's like a mini version of their Slay Aspire mode. Skybound Rail. Special Op, whatever, Express. New Year Posse, Year-End Spark. Okay, let's see this Posse now. Temporary crit rate 15%. That's good. One a riff. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. This is probably one of the new meta posses for a lot of teams. I can see this being meta. Especially on the second, on Monocalf. On Monocalf, this is meta. Because this is what you want to double up your second posse to get that nice crit rate. Because this will be 30% crit rate and 2 air riff for the second posse of Calf and Monocalf. So this is a really good posse. This is probably going to be the new Calf Burst posse. So this is the new, well, not new. This is the whole rerun from Annie banner. And I'll go over this towards the end of the video. I'm going to, because this is going to be a longer topic. I want to cover everything first. This is the realm-based weekly awakening. So choose a limited waker in the Royal Destiny for major rate up. Again, if you guys been leaked, you guys obviously know this. So choose a limited waker in their Royal Destiny for major rate up. Guaranteed one of your chosen targets every 2 SSRs obtained. This is very good. This is very good. They changed the rules because of the poor Riker guy. I covered a poor Riker guy a bunch of my old videos. He's the reason why all these selectors shit is buffed. He quit the game and he made a rather infamous video on Billy. You can check my old content for it. I have links to it. He was a content creator in CN. And back then, when you had these selectors, it wasn't a guaranteed one or the other. And it was a triple fail. You can double fail on a standard and then get the unit or the wheel. And a guy who was pulling for Riker got his wheel 10 times in a row over Riker. And it's all recorded on video, on stream in the Chinese community. So everyone said the banner was trash. People got really mad. So that's why these banners are now quite good. So 20 free awakenings, that's good. This is very good. Very player friendly. So reawaken, this is the triple rerun. So Pikmin, Horla 24, all of them are good. In terms of value, bang for your buck, E1 Horla, E0 E1 Horla is enough to get her functional. I use an E1 Horla because if you go watch my Horla video, you know why. I don't consider E2 and Plus bad per se, but it's bad for my use case. You have to watch the video. If you're going for E2 Horla and above, use E0 E1 Horla and then borrow a Whale Horla and see if you want retain on 4 of her fucking cards. I do not want that for the teams I run. That's controversial take, but a lot of people who watch my videos who took my advice agree that they like playing E0 E1 Horla more. The reason is retain cards are good, but having 4 retain cards limit your play options, especially with the newer bosses now, such as Manchette, which punishes you for playing 10 or more cards. If you have those retain cards in hand, your hands are going to get clogged up if there's too many. 1 or 2, very good. Cycle through deck faster. But fucking 4 retain cards, very bad in my opinion. So decide whether you want her E2 or not. Just don't pull blindly for her. Don't go by other people's recommendations because they're all fucking trash. They don't actually detail the full story. Determine whether E2 is right for you. You know, like those fucking heart medications. It's E2 right for you? Pull for an E0, E1 Horla. Use her a lot. Borrow a whale Horla. Do you like having retain on all of her fucking cards? C. Do you use her with caster or not? Then decide where you want to pull for more or not. E0, E1, perfectly fine. I clear Alert 5 with her E1 every week for a year. And now I had her E0 for a while. So Pikmin, E2 or 3 is all you need. His OE is nice, as well as most units, not needed. E2 is where I would stop if you're a low spender. E3 is a bonus. 24. Now, she's been out of meta, but she's very strong still. She's fallen out of meta because G. Murphy stole her Miriam. And she kind of needs the Miriam to function for the Alimus battery until we get a better blue Alimus battery. The team comp is basically dead because it requires more investment than a G. Murphy comp. But an Arc 1 is really strong, and it's still pretty strong. I still rate her very highly because of her utility and her flexibility in a lot of teams. However, if you have a G. Murphy and you're using Miriam in a G. Murphy team, functionally endgame, she's dead to you. 24 is dead to you if she has a G. Murphy. If you don't have a G. Murphy and you like 24, pull for her. But she requires more investment than a G. Murphy to clear endgame content. So this is an example. So pull Horla and then pull more copies of Pikmin is my recommendation. So Horla's wheel is one of the best in the game. 24 wheel is very good on Arita. And Pikmin wheel, most people just ignore Pikmin's wheel. Pikmin's wheel is not even used on him a lot. I use on him because I have it. But you don't need Pikmin's wheel. I'll update my spreadsheet after my surgery if I live. But for this rerun. When's the rerun? 23rd. Oh yeah, that is way after my surgery. That's good. Let's see here. This is the 24 rerun event. So, this is the best fucking event in the game in the past. But they have nerfed every single old Arc 1 event recently since Annie. They nerfed the Thighs event. They nerfed the Tawil event. So, in the past, this was, in my opinion, the best event in the game to spam your energy refreshes. It's not even close. Why? You get EXP back. You get a refund on energy when you clear a stage. So you get more account level EXP doing this in the past. In the past, this was single-handedly the best and only event to farm account level. They probably nerfed it. They nerfed every single super good player-friendly event since Annie. So it's probably not the case anymore. However, if it's unnerfed, this is the event I would spend all of my energy refills on. Just get that juicy account level. So it's probably nerfed. Let's be honest here. They're nerfing everything to make you spend more money on the game recently. So this is the skin. These skin values are quite good for value. It's not the best packs, but it's better than most. These premium rewards, if you are a whale and you ran out of all the good packs, this is a pack just for the pulls alone. However, if you still have them, if you don't like the skin, you can skip it. So this is the whole JP skin. It came out on JP first, and now it's coming out here. And we're getting more pulls than usual. This is the 10 pull. So let's go over what I think is strange considering this has never happened so far. So this event is very good. I always recommend you, if you have money, doing all four. However, it's very expensive for the average spender. You will admit this. 980 Silver Prime times 4. This is like a... Again, I don't have my spreadsheet open right now. I'm too lazy. But I think this is like 50, 60 bucks to get all of them. 50, 60 bucks or whatnot. Even, maybe even like 70. So it's like a decent chunk of change. However, this is very good. This is always worth for value. You get random units based on male or female. Again, if you watch any of my older videos, statistically speaking, because it's all the fucking units, female versions are better. If you have to do one, if it says female, better. Why? Girl units are... There are more good girl units than good guy units in the game. That's just power creep. All the best meta S tier DPS are girls. The majority girls. Guys, guy banners. It's a hit or miss whether you get someone like Caster or not. Girls, there are so many options, so statistically speaking, you have a better chance of hitting a better unit pulling for the female banners for support or DPS if you pull on a girl banner. This is the sexism in the game, okay? The males need to rise up. Where are all of our super S tier support males? Where is our male Dice? Because Hamlin doesn't cut it. Hamlin is like a fraction of Dice power level, dude. He's not using every fucking team best in slot. So yeah, girls are better. The matriarchy must be taken down, okay? We must bring down this oppressive matriarchal regime. Give us a male Dice, okay? That is better, okay? Give us a male to will. That's not Pikmin, okay? Give us a really good male Jellet that heals, strength, do all that, okay? Give us all those. The matriarchy must fall. Now, this is so much money for the average player. I make good money now. That's why you see me, I guess, whale. I don't have the whale banner yet. I will cap the whale banner after this because I have to spend to get this because these are such good values. However, side story. Those of you who know me from the live stream, most of you guys don't watch the live stream. That's okay. I grew up poor. And spoiler alert, CPAs and accountants make decent money. And as someone who grew up poor, I recommend my guides for low spenders and stuff regardless. That's why I think these fucking units like Pollux not having their kit unleashed and fucking useless, not utility, garbage. So if you don't make a lot of money, it's hard because this is a high value event pack. These are always high value. And this is concerning based on the recent statements by Light in the game, even the interview I had with Taki, the Chinese content creator who operates the website. Their whole plus 12 changes, and Annie was just over. Now, every previous Annie event, there's always a dead period, giving you time to, save up, not spend. There's usually not like big pre-order packages, not ending in the history of the game. I've been playing a lot. I know what I'm talking about. So first, Annie. There is 3 to 4 months before a good pre-order package comes out. Before this, it was like 5-6 months until this came about. Half Annie. You were given 4 or 5 months until this came around. You were given 4 to 5 amounts until next Annie. So it was half Annie to Annie. So like basically half a year until this came around again. Annie just fucking ended. It's been like a month since we had this, and they're doing it again. And they just announced the plus whatever changes. So I think they need money. Like their recent statements are not concerning. Like they're looking for more ways to monetize the game. That's why we're having like more unprecedented monetization events. Now, if you're not fucking dumb as shit, you know that this is right. You can just look at the past events and compare to the time frame for spendings. Because right now, we just got a pre-order, not tied to a chapter, which they've never done before. More pre-orders is nice. It's good value for your money. Again. And now, there's this. At the same time of the pre-order. Again, the pre-order is already like 30, 40 bucks. Again, I don't have my spreadsheet open now. I'm too lazy. So this is like an additional like 60, 70 bucks. That's like $100. And if you're not a fucking dumbass ultra player who makes those fucking garbage guys recommending the poor fucks, people who are fucking struggling, pull on Polish, pull on Manchette, go and fuck yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, I would never be for this, dude. All those fucking stupid ass players recommending for pulling Pollux, pulling Wanchette, fucking dooming your fucking account. Never recommend it. If you have money, sure, pull on them. If you don't, why the fuck are you doing this, dude? But yeah. This is concerning, in my opinion. Very, very concerning. Because this is good. I love this. This PAX is good. But it's so soon after Annie, I'm shocked. I'm shocked they're making this so fucking soon. Like, again, February 9th. This is like just a month and a half after we just had this. When people spent like a lot of money on Annie. So, most of you guys are going to be tempted. I know the mindset of you fucking gacha players, dude. You're going to overspend. You're going to go into debt. Whatever. You think people are that dumb? Oh, first, no, people going that dumb. I work on accountant. People do stuff for their hobbies. People take out fucking loans IRL to pay for their Netflix subscription, to pay for their Spotify subscription. And nothing I do is going to change that. I can tell you guys, don't be a fucking idiot. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't go into debt to spend this. Yeah, you are going to go into debt and spend it. Some people just can't, because some people are working a regular 9-to-5 job. They're miserable. They're fucking miserable. They're whatever. And they see this. They're going to be behind on their favorite hobby. Whether it's whatever. And this is their source of joy. If they don't buy this, that is a loss. It's FOMO. Again, they don't have to buy this. However, this is too good. It's so soon after Annie. The timing, dude. So that's my concern. They've never done this so soon after Annie, like ever in the history of the game. This is insane how soon this is. Anyway, that is the content. That is the video. See you guys next time.